So we gets deep, but we still love and laugh. Love talk, let's chat. Love.
Hello and welcome to Love Talk. When love talks, the world listens. I'm your girl, also ravishing.
Sorry, y'all, and I'm Boogie Time. Welcome back to Love Talk. Today is another special day because Love Talk family, get ready because today's guest is about to cash in on your
Hmm.
potential. We got Stash Cash in the building, a cinematic vlogger, a growth minded creative who's all about getting out of your own way. So we're very excited to have him join us today. So thank y'all for pulling up to the function, as he would say. We can steal that real quick. And let's welcome him to Love Talk.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, 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 yeah. What's up, Boogie? What's up,
Welcome.
Oso? What's the word?
Hey.
What's up? Like I be
What
saying,
up,
what's
y'all?
up?
I ain't
Glad
gonna
to
lie,
see
I'm
you.
excited. I'm excited to pull up to the
Me
function with my
too.
girl. Yeah,
Yes. Shout out to the heartbeats in the chat too, y'all. Thank
Shout
y'all
out to
yeah,
for
the
pulling
heartbeat.
up.
yeah. Shout out
And
to
the
the
stash
cash
cash
family.
beauty,
Yeah,
Oh
shout,
yeah,
everybody,
the cash
everybody,
family.
yeah, shout
everybody.
out to
Let me
the
get
cash
it right.
family.
Yes, everybody. Oh my goodness.
Oh, okay. So, Stash, we're gonna
What's up?
start off with a little game.
Okay,
The name of the game is Stash It or Cash It. And the
okay,
way
okay.
we play this game is me and Boogie, we're going to read a statement and you either say stash it or cash it. Stash it means, it's good, you're going to keep it, it's workable within the relationship. Cash it means, nah, I'm out of here. I don't want to mess with it.
We
All
clipping it.
right.
Bet.
We
All
flipping
right.
it. All right.
All right.
So,
Okay. So she texts you constantly, right? But she never plans dates. She'll text you, but ain't no date planning. Y'all don't have anything locked in. You
She
stashing it or cashing it.
she texts me consistently, but she don't plan dates.
Yeah, like yeah, like
That's not her job to plan dates, so I'll stash it. I'll put it in the I'll
mm.
put it in the stash. You know what I'm saying? I'll put it in the stash. You know what I'm
straight.
saying? You know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
I'm
Eh,
liking this game already.
Yeah, yeah.
y'all join us in the chat too. Let us
Shout out
know if
to
y'all
everybody in the
stashing or
chat.
cash.
Oh, look, I'll shout out my people
Mhm.
right quick because I got some people in the building.
Yeah, go
Yo,
ahead.
hold on. My fault, y'all. Shout outs to my girl Violet for being the first person to pull up to the function. Shout outs to Vanessa. Shout outs to James. Shout outs to Epi Epi. Shout outs to Vanessa. Shout outs to Q Baby. Shout outs to my man Uno. Tiff is in the building. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to who else? Who else? Who else is in here? We got shout outs to Anisha. We got a few people. Shout outs to y'all. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying?
Thank
Yeah. Welcome to
y'all.
the
Shout
vibe.
out to
Welcome to the love
y'all.
talk. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
All right.
Let's get it.
Avoids deep conversation but wants physical intimacy.
Wait, say that again.
So she avoids deep conversations but she wants physical intimacy.
She avoids deep conversation but want physical intimacy.
Mhm.
Um, sh- I probably have to cash it. I cash that because you know what I mean.
Mhm.
Listen, it can't
Because
just
to
be
me, it's
all
just
about what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like we can't have
uh-huh.
a conversation and I can't vibe and we can't talk about certain things, but you want certain, it ain't gonna work. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Because to
Yeah,
me, that sounds like she just want sex. She just
yeah,
want a man toy.
yeah.
She
She
don't
just want
want.
Yeah.
it.
Yep.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Right. Right. Okay. The love feels easy. Y'all flowing, y'all vibing, all that stuff. But she avoids commitment.
Wait, what?
That's yeah.
Wait,
So
what?
like
She
y'all are great. Y'all are like so compatible. Y'all have like the perfect vibe, but she kind of avoids the commitment I ain't trying to be.
Hold on. See, that's it depends. Cause I'm a man. You feel what I'm saying? So with that being said, right? If she is a vibe, but she's not looking for a relationship, basically, right?
Yeah.
But I'm on that same type of time. I would stash it. But if she a vibe and I'm rocking with her, and I'm on that type of time where I'm pursuing her, and she ain't really. Now I'm gonna feel like, yo, what you trying to use me? What's going on? I'm gonna have to
Right.
catch. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it depends
Yeah.
on the circumstances. So I'm gonna go in the case of um relationship wise.
Yeah.
If I was pursuing her and I really wanted to be with her, I pack it up. I cash it.
Right.
Yeah, I cash it.
All right, y'all. Anisha with the Anisha's pondering over there.
Sorry, you baby said cash it.
Yeah, yeah. Corey said cash it. There we go.
Flirts with other men, but say is homeless.
Mm.
Flirts with other men, but say it's harmless. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pack that up. I'm gonna have to catch it. Yeah,
Yeah.
pack it up.
Yeah.
And like if we together, that means if you still flirting, you don't have no respect for your boy. Because it's like,
That's
what you
right.
doing?
Right.
You know what I'm
Right. Right. Yep. Yes. Corey's world said cash it.
saying? Amber said
Amber said
cash
cash it.
Right.
Anisha said pack
Pack
it
it
up.
up.
All right. They care deeply. She cares deeply for you,
Mhm.
but she overthinks everything. Mm,
She cares deeply for me, but she overthinks everything.
yes. Like she probably has some trauma, some, you know, ain't do all the healing yet and thinks the worst of things. But she cares about you. It's evident, all that. So you
Well, how
stashing
far
it.
how far along are we? Is this like something within the beginning? Are we in a situation? Because if a female cares about me and it's like, it's early, I might have to wait a little bit because I'm like, yo, I feel like you need to heal before you start getting into a relationship with me because you know what I'm saying? In order for us to both be happy, I'm gonna need you to be happy in order to make me happy and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
and that's in that circumstances, I'd be like, I have to cash it because I don't feel like she's secure within herself. So if she's not secure within herself, I feel like she'd be dependent on a lot of me. She'd be dependent on me to pick that up a lot.
Mhm.
And I don't know if I'm gonna be wanting to do that.
That's deep.
Yeah.
You know
No,
what I'm saying?
I get it though, and I also get Anisha. 'Cause I know she said you might can work with that. Because yeah, this one is tough. Because I get what you're saying. Like you have a right to not really want to deal with that, especially at this stage. Like a lot of us probably have played Mr. Fix It or Mrs. Fix It before, and it's kind
Mhm.
of like at this point, you don't gotta be perfect, but be far enough in your healing to where I don't
You
have
could
to
be able
reassure
to
you of
deal with
everything.
somebody else, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And that's just, that's people. We gotta be able to put ourselves first at a point, you know what I mean? So before we even get ourselves into a situation with anybody, we need to make sure we are healthy, we healed before we
right.
go and, mess with somebody else because you could potentially make the situation worse.
Yep,
You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
I agree. I agree.
She says she
Shout out to my
loves
man
you.
Bronx. I'm sorry, yo, so my bad.
That's okay. She says she loves you, but her actions don't match.
Oh, catch it.
Right.
Well, of course. Look, catch it. What are we doing here?
Yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? Like,
yep. Okay. She has potential. I know that's the word, potential, but she's inconsistent. Sometimes it's really cool, really good. Then it's like you fell off, but she got potential. You stashing it or cashing
I am cashing it.
it. Right, there we go.
Cash
There
cashing
we
it.
go.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Makes excuses for behavior instead of changing it.
Cashing it. Cashing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I feel
yeah,
like that would be one of my biggest pet peeves where I'd be like, yo, as a man, I understand how important it is to take accountability. You know what I mean? But I feel like it should be the same type with women. You feel me?
That's right.
Women got to be able
Right.
to take the same amount of
That's right.
accountability as a man.
Real quick, produced by One Take on the Track says, Stash on a crazy press run interview yesterday. Now he back at it. Let's get it.
Shout out to my man Uno. Yeah, we outside.
That's too funny. Thank y'all for all being here in the chat as well.
Yes.
Okay. Ooh. Supportive financially, but can be emotionally draining.
Supportive financially, but be emotionally draining.
Mm-hmm. But she can be.
Cashing that. I'm cashing that because I don't necessarily like it'd be good to have a woman that has her own and things like that, and have the money. But me personally, money don't really affect me on my end when it comes to like relationships. So if she has money and things and she's willing to provide for me financially as much, it's like that's cool. But at what cost? You feel me? Is it at the cost of my mental or you making me unhappy?
Right.
If that's the cost, I'm good.
Keep your money.
I mean, keep your money. That's
Yeah.
a fact. Keep that shit all the way over there. You want?
Right.
I agree.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
agree.
What's up, Vale? Welcome in.
Welcome. Mama said cash it.
I know that's right, Mama.
Shout out to Grace.
Charming, but hides parts of her life.
Wait, say that again.
She's charming, but she hides part of her life.
Oh, I'm cashing it. Because what are you hiding? What are you hiding anything for if we're in a relationship? I feel like I should know about whatever it is, what you're going through. We a couple, you know what I mean? So that's similar to being a lie. I don't know who I'm dealing with. You know what I mean? What's going on? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What's going on here, people?
Could be a whole nother double life out there.
A whole double life. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
I'm cashing that. Get up out of here.
Okay. Oh, well, this is sort of makes promises but rarely pulls through. So I'm gonna give some context for this. So let's do it from the standpoint of y'all had some issues before, like you're gonna have issues, right? But she makes a promise about not doing a particular thing to fix what is not healthy about the relationship on her end, but she rarely pulls through. You working with you stashing that or cashing it?
So she basically not keeping up on her part. You know what I'm saying? That's what you do, right?
Yep.
I am cashing it.
Cashing
it. I am cashing it. Because it's like, you know what I mean? If you say you're gonna do something, do it, girl. We ain't doing excuses over here. If you expect that energy from me, I'm gonna expect that energy from you. What are we doing?
Mm-hmm.
What are we doing? This ain't no one-side street.
Indeed.
What up, Lafita? What up, Lisa? My bad. I always say what up.
Talks about past relationships too much.
Ooh.
Talks about past relationships too much. That means she's not over her past. You feel me? It's still something that's bothering her. You feel what I'm saying? And I am cashing it. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, it depends. Wait, because if I'm not, we talking like relationship wise, strictly relationship, no talking state. Yeah, I'm cashing it. Because if I was on the type of time where it was just a relationship and I'm just trying to smash, then I'd be like, I don't care about none of that shit. But if it's like, you know what I mean? If it's a different type of vibe, I'm cashing it. You know what I'm saying?
What if she's talking about your past relationship? Not hers, but what if it's yours? Would you still cash it?
That'll prove to me that, you know what I mean, she don't trust me. She still it's like it's some type of insecurity within that. And it goes back into the fact of like, is it worth, my happiness? Because at this point, you stressing me out because I'm off that. If I'm off that, what are you still on that for? You know what I mean? What are we doing? You know what I mean? So
yeah, that insecurity word stood out when you said that.
Like what's up? What's up? Why are we going through this? This is my ex. Do I talk about her? Why are you talking about her?
Right. You want to be with her or me?
You want to be with her? You want to be with me? You know what I'm saying? I can call her and tell her like, yo.
She want to get to know you.
You feel what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
Shoot. Oh, okay. What's that in here?
Shout out to
Okay.
everybody in the chat. What up, the Green Vegan?
Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. She makes good money,
Mhm.
but has poor money management. This is my last one.
She makes good money but has poor money management.
Yeah, like
And now I get
yeah,
it, and we in a relationship type of vibe.
right.
Um, I probably stash it because I could, as her man, I could be able to be like, listen, babe, you bugging. You feel me? You know, put some. You know what I mean, we can manage. We go work on financial managing money. You know what I'm saying? So that's not a problem. She just, like spending. And if it's her money that she having a problem with and not mine, you know what I'm saying? We just gonna have to. We can work on that. You know,
Right.
we can work on you saving your money. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Your money though.
You can always set her a budget.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
We gonna get your money together.
Elevated mindset in the building. Shout out to Elevated mindset. Shout out to Rissa.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said it ain't what you make, it's what you keep. That's right.
My last one, I think we asked this last week, but I want to ask it again because I don't know. It's just let me ask it first. Does it show affection in public?
Wait, say that again.
She doesn't show affection in public.
Oh, me personally, that don't bother me. If you don't want to show affection in public, it's like it's cool. But it's like, what you mean? Like, cause it's like, what you mean?
The question is, the statement is kind of tricky because I'm gonna just put myself for example. It depends on what the affection is. Because if it's a hug or holding hands or like a little smooch, that's fine. I'll show that. But I'm not the type where out in public, I want to be all touchy-feely. Like, you touching all over me, grabbing my butt or, stuff like that. Some people like that. They don't care where they at. They just, show their affection like that. But me, I want to do that. I don't want my husband, snapping me on my butt where they got a whole bunch of people around. I just don't want him to do that. So that's why the question is kind of tricky because it doesn't go into detail. It just says she doesn't show affection in public. But
I mean, I don't necessarily think that's a deal breaker. I'm not gonna go to the extent of saying, yo, because she's not like that, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. I'm a dude. I'm a little different. You mess around and touch me in public, you better be ready to do it in public, baby. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't fucking around. You know what I mean? Come on.
Janet Jackson.
You know what I'm saying? But if she ain't on that type of time, it's cool. I ain't mad at it.
Yeah, because she could be like reserved. They have people who are reserved.
True.
So
which is nothing wrong with that. So that's why I say I stash it. That ain't nothing bad. It ain't bad.
Yeah,
that was my last one.
Yeah, I definitely don't think it's a not a deal breaker. It wouldn't be for me either. But I'm like you said, so like like a kiss or something, but not like overboard. Like like save some stuff for the bedroom or the house.
Right.
But
some stuff needs to stay private.
Up for the function.
Yeah, shout out to Chip Low 75. Also, Boogie Stash, salute fam. It was a funny comment. I just want to read it real quick. It was so funny. Let me see. I think it was Rissa. The chat moving so fast.
Rissa said, also Ration is from Louisiana. I can hear that accent.
Yes. She also said, I'm not making out in public, but yeah, you can grab my booty.
Me neither. I'm not making out in public.
We got somebody in the comments that was like, can they ask a question? The Green Vegan said,
oh yeah,
sure.
Yeah, type it out. Yeah, let us. Yeah,
write the question in the chat, Kelly.
Shout out to New Orleans.
Okay, I'm from New Orleans. I hear it. I'm from New Orleans too.
Look, we got New Orleans in the building, man. We got New Orleans. Make sure y'all connect. You know what I'm saying?
Sarah says, like the live. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you.
Yes.
Kelly said it's squirting and
oh. Lord.
That's a question for stash cash.
It's not for
Yeah.
stash, I guess.
Yeah. Nah, it ain't important. You feel me? If she squirt, she squirt. If she don't, she don't. You know what I'm saying? It ain't important.
Well,
Yo, Kelly is crazy. Shout out to Kelly.
they said I asked first. All
The
right.
chat can definitely ask a question.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't tell them that because they'll start going crazy.
Right, I don't know.
Also, understand where you at right now. Also, don't understand. They will start going crazy here. Shit.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Oh, Elevator says squirting unlocks that level 10 freaking me. Look, see, look, look, see, there you go. Look.
Violet Jelly says, "Let me think."
Oh
She
man,
thinking.
look. See, look,
It sounds like we got to get elevated on Love Talk.
Right, yeah, right, for real. Well, y'all think
Mama B said, "Well, this is Love Talk."
Yeah. All right, Mama. Oh, snap. We got another question from that green vegan. She said, "Are toys important?"
Not to me.
Okay.
Not to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got my own toy. And then it's on me. And it's on me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't use toys on other people.
Yaya said, "What did I just come into?"
Love Talk After Dark.
Love Talk After Dark is crazy.
Excuse me, y'all.
I'm weak.
All right, so we have one more question before we get into our questions, and then we're going to go back to the chat. So Violet says, "How many kids are a deal breaker when dating?"
Ooh.
How many kids is a deal breaker?
Yeah.
One. If you got more than one kid, I ain't dealing with you. Respectfully,
Wow.
I can't.
Well,
And listen. Let me explain why. Right? Because I have a child. You feel me? I have one. You feel me? So if I deal with a woman that has two, you feel me? That is 5 people I have to provide for. And I'm like, do I want to provide for all 5 people? You know what I'm saying? I don't think so. You know, I'm a man. You feel me? It's like the bigger crib now. You might need to get a car. You're gonna need to, help, baby moms or the mom of the other child take care of responsibilities. On top of that, you have to take care of the woman, make sure she's straight. That's a lot of responsibilities for a man. You know what I mean? So to be fair, I would be like, if I got one child, you feel me? I deal with a woman that has one child. Shout outs to my man Chip for the $10 super chat. I appreciate you, bro.
Thanks, Chip.
Yeah.
Chip.
Type W Chip in the chat on my mods. Yeah.
Elevator says Stash just lost mad cool points with the ladies.
Now, what you trying to say? Elevator, all the ladies got mad kids? That's crazy. All the ladies don't got mad kids.
Oh, thank you, Kim Kim. Thank you, Kim Kim.
Yes, thank you, Kim. Hey.
All right.
Y'all ready?
So we're gonna come back to the chat with y'all questions. Now, ready for us? Okay.
Yes. All right, Stash Cash. Can you tell us about your channel and why you decided to start YouTube?
So I don't know. That's 2 questions. What you want to hear first? You want to hear why I started, or you want to hear what my channel's about first? Where are we going at with it first?
Okay, yeah, I like that. So why you started first, and then tell us about your channel.
Originally, I wanted okay, how can I? Because it was 2 different times. So I'm gonna just say this channel. I'm gonna just say the reason why I started this channel was because I had a channel before this that wasn't doing so well. So I felt like, I had over 1,000 subs, but I ain't have no engagement. I felt like it was a dead channel, basically. I was like, you know what? It don't make no sense to have all these quote unquote subscribers and don't have nobody engaging with what it is I'm doing. So I decided to scrap that channel and be like, let's start it over. And this is where, everybody is at now. Welcome to the vibe. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to y'all for pulling up to the function. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I decided to create YouTube and create a YouTube page in general was because I needed something to like express my creativity. Before I was doing YouTube, I was a rapper. And within the music industry, I felt like the culture was changing, the industry was shifting. And me just getting older, I asked myself, is this something that I still want to be participating in? And to come to the conclusion, I was like, yeah, but mostly no, because it's just a lot of nonsense and it's a lot of money that have to be invested. And due to my circumstances, I understood in order for me to take my talents as a musician to the next level, I'm gonna have to be spending a whole lot more money than what I have. And I was like, you know what? Let me put a pause on this for a minute. But if I put a pause on this, how can I still be able to create and be creative? And that's what drove me to YouTube. I'm like, you know what? Let's tap into YouTube, see what YouTube is about. And the rest is history.
Wow. I'm glad you, for one, still found a creative outlet
Yeah,
with
exactly.
YouTube.
Exactly.
Because like it's tough. Like if because I like enjoy music too. I write music, and I used
Mhm,
to work with different. Well, first I worked with my cousin. Then I
mhm.
worked with different girls. I had like a little EP out with my cousin, and we did our own. We was doing our music thing before, but it's hard. It gets expensive.
Mhm.
Studio time, hiring people to sing your song because I don't sing and
Right,
stuff. We got the AI thing now, so that helps a lot. But
right,
that's a whole other topic. But
right.
like but it gets hard. So I kind of put a pause on it too, in a sense. But
Mhm.
like, yeah, with YouTube, it does allow you to still use your creativity.
And on top of that too, not I'm sorry to cut you off, but it's
Yeah.
like because even you as a musician yourself, is like this is one of the things I thought about too, right? And this is why I'm another reason why I'm so, big on, building a community and things like that, because I understand the power of the people. You feel me?
Mhm.
So like I spoke about this yesterday on the Source Show briefly, and I mentioned, I'm like, even if we talking artists, right? And we talking how can we make money being an artist, it's hard to make money as an independent artist. So I'm like, how can I make money from my music off YouTube? And I thought about it. I'm like, for example, if I go to the studio and I record a song, and let's say the song is $300, right? So,
Right.
get the song recorded, makes
Mix it.
probably,
Mhm.
the beat and all, $300 all in total, right? How can YouTube help me, get my money back or double it? You feel me? And I'm like, it's a lot of people on here that's like, Stash, let me hear you rap. You feel me? And I told them, I said this yesterday. I said, I'm not doing this, but it's like, so don't ask me in the chat. But I'm like, if I wanted to, I could be like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna go to the studio, I'm gonna record some music, and then I'm gonna do a live performance on my YouTube members only. You know what I mean? Tickets is
Mhm.
$5. You feel
Right.
what I'm saying? $10, whatever. 30 people come to the chat. I made my money back off of, what I mean, just YouTube going live. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Just by
Yep.
people buying $10, you know, tickets or super however I decide to make it play out, but it's a way I
Mhm.
can make money and still promote the music at the same time. So that's the
Right.
benefit of even, where you could get creative with YouTube type of vibe.
Mhm. That's good. So you're giving me ideas too right
You
now.
see, yeah, it's like,
And,
come on.
and with YouTube too, like how you had the other channel, it a big thing with it because I've definitely paused with my
Mhm.
channel. In fact, I was planning to pause much longer with my personal channel, Boogie Time, because I'm on this channel, Love Talk, and also the Phenomenal Family channel, and I was starting to feel like,
Ooh-wee.
yeah, yeah. I was starting to feel like, well, what am I gonna do on this channel? Or I was kind of overthinking it a bit. So I was like, I'm gonna just chill with this channel. But now, I have more ideas, and I'm choosing not to overthink it now. But like a lot of times too, like with the YouTube journey, you might pause, but you come back stronger because you understand for one, the power of the community, and you
Mhm.
come back with a fresh head. So
Absolutely. Yep,
yeah,
100%.
I'm
100%.
I'm glad you
We got
came
this.
back.
We got this, Boogie. Come on.
There,
We
yeah.
got this. One take said,
How
"I'm
do you
literally making a beat while watching this producer gang." Shout out to the
There you
musicians
go.
that's in the chat right now. That's fire.
multitask?
Yeah.
Right.
How do you stay consistent in YouTube when views or engagement don't reflect the work you're putting in?
Just
You
by
kind of
continuing,
already answered it a little bit, but
right.
with this channel, with your new
Um,
channel.
just by continuing to be inspired, you know what I'm saying? I go out here, I look for inspiration, and I feel like as long as I'm inspired, I'm gonna keep creating. And then even another thing, like when I first created, when I first decided to get on YouTube, the question that I asked is, am I doing this for money or am I doing this, because I enjoy doing it? And no, and I no, I the way I asked myself, I said, if YouTube wasn't offering a monetization status, will I still be able to do? Will I still want to do this? And the answer that I told myself was yeah. You know what I'm saying? Then it goes to the thought process of why. And I had a conversation with myself, and I'm like, because it's fun. You feel me? This is something I genuinely enjoy doing. So with that being said, it's like, damn, I forgot my train of thought, yo. What was the question again? I forgot what was the last question. My bad, y'all. My
You
bad.
good.
You know it.
You good. You answered it. You
Yeah.
All right,
answered
man. As long as I'm like, wait, because I be feeling like I be chatting sometimes. Like, hold on, wait, let me. I hope I didn't get off the subject, Stag. You know what I'm saying?
it.
Those be the best interviews. Go, let it flow. Talk.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on.
Best conversations.
Yeah.
So I got a chance to listen to your song Intrigued. Now you kind of answered the question about music and kind of like how it's like more of like a pause right now.
Right.
But so I'm gonna just change this question a bit. What gets you intrigued with a woman?
What gets me intrigued with a
By a
woman?
woman. Yeah.
A mindset. You know what I'm saying? The conversations we have. How she carry herself. Shout outs to Trisha Nicole for the 4.99. She said, "You
Yay.
chatting, son."
Shout out to Trisha.
Shout out, Trisha. But a woman mindset, how she carry herself, the conversations we can have, and also the things that I could potentially learn from her. You know what I mean? Because it's all about the vibe. You know what I'm saying? So those are things that I'm definitely intrigued by. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Right. Okay. And y'all answer down in the chat too. I want to know. What gets
Kelly
y'all
said,
intrigued?
I look like AI. I look like AI. That's crazy. I look fake. That's what you're saying.
Not AI.
That's crazy.
Right?
That's crazy. I
That's
don't know
a
if I should take that as a compliment or you trying to snap on me. What's up?
You stated to me and Sus that you're single.
Right.
How has being single helped you grow into the man you're becoming today?
Honestly speaking, it definitely made me focus up more. You know what I mean? I feel like, you know, as a man being single, I feel like I'm able to just be more free to do what it is I want to do. Honestly speaking, I feel like if I was in a relationship, I wouldn't be as successful as I am on YouTube. Because it'd be other things I probably have to worry about and other things I probably have to consider. But yeah, I feel like, just being single, you just free enough to do what it is you want to do, and you don't have to worry about what nobody say, how nobody feel, and you could just move on your own accord, move on your own beat. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
That makes sense, especially like if you say you. I mean, it depends. Like, thankfully, like me and Sis, we're both fortunate enough to have like supportive partners and things like that. Like, Nemo does content, and also his husband's extremely supportive of her. But
Mhm.
like, if you dating, it's like this takes a lot of time going
Right.
live, and you know what I mean, and building your community. So it's like you have to find somebody that's really gonna
Understand.
get it.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
And
And
unless you're dealing with somebody that's like, extremely supportive or a content creator themselves, a lot of people ain't gonna understand it. You know what I
Right.
mean? It is
Mhm.
what it is.
For sure.
my husband is not a content creator, but like Sus said, like he's very, very supportive in
Mm.
what I do with my YouTube journey. And it'll be times where I'll be doing something else and he'll be like, did you shoot any content? for your YouTube channel. And I'm like, what?
That's right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Right,
Shout,
sir.
shout out,
That's
shout out
right.
to
That's
husband
good.
also.
Though. Yep.
You know what I'm
For
saying?
holding you accountable. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
Yep.
Yeah, you
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
know what I'm saying?
So I just I know whenever you do decide to get into a relationship, if she is not a content creator herself, she'll be supportive to you,
Right.
so you can be successful in a relationship just like you are out being single.
It's so crazy because I feel like maybe the next time I get into a relationship, I'll probably be already, you know, somewhat lit. So she gonna already have an understanding on what it is I do. Like, what you do? Yeah, I work, but you know, I'm a YouTube. I do this. This is what I do. You know what I'm saying? So even getting into this situation, if she don't understand what it is I do, she gonna have to go at the door. You heard? Cause like,
Mhm.
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Shout out
Right.
to Stash House, you know what I mean? The Cash fam, you know what I'm saying? Welcome to the vibe. Welcome to the function. We outside. Yeah.
Rissa says this is a good perspective. I've been with my husband since the chat moving. My goodness, hold on. I hit the wrong one, y'all. Look, see, it's moving so fast. But shout out to Elevated. Here we go. She said, this is a good perspective. I've been with my husband since I was in 9th grade. We've been married for 7 years, a 5-year-old, and one on the way. He doesn't do YouTube, just an army man. Okay.
Shout out to your husband.
Shout out
Yes.
and thank him for the service. His
Yes,
service.
yes.
Thank you for your service. Thank you.
All right.
It's on you. It's on me and you.
It's on me, right? See, look, see,
Yeah,
we've been flowing.
I'm glad I ain't the only one that's forgetting.
Oh yeah, we do.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we just
Shout out to me for not being the only one that's forgetting things out
Because
here.
we talk and then we have follow-up questions.
yeah, we just gone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's the energy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's on you. Sis.
Okay, thank you. So you do music and but okay, what's on the R&B playlist when you're interested or serious about a woman? What you got up there on your playlist?
90s R&B. Heavy 90s R&B. If y'all know I love anything 90s R&B. You know what I mean? I play it almost every night on my live streams. You know what I mean? I be vibing out. That's just my shit. You know what I'm saying? Heavy.
Yeah. That's the
Good
best time
playlist.
period ever. Oh my goodness, 90s R&B.
Yes.
Like,
Mhm.
nothing
They
compared.
don't make music like that no more.
They don't make music like that no more. These young
At
folks
all.
don't know about that grown folks music.
Right,
They don't
right.
know about that grown folks music.
Oh,
Right.
Hey yo, pause, elevated, pause. Crazy.
Wait, what is with the AI thing? Wait, they said
Yeah.
that AI stash glitching. That was a green vision. Y'all are
Yeah.
silly. Oh my god, that's a good one. Produced by One Take on the Track. He said, Michelle A, something in my heart. Put that on your playlist.
Mhm.
Of course,
Fire.
I already know.
Definitely on the playlist. Definitely
Fire.
already on the playlist.
Yeah, I already know. That's a beautiful voice there. Beautiful. All right.
Stash, do you feel pressure to be in a relationship, or are you fully? I kind of already know the answer to the second part, but I'm gonna let you answer. So the first one is: do you feel pressure to be in a relationship, or are you fully embracing the season? We kind of already know the answer to the
I'm
second.
fully embracing the season. Fully embracing it. It feels good over here, fellas. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my fellas in the chat. You know what I mean? Pull up to the function. You heard? You know what I'm saying? Nah, I ain't gonna say. I was about to say if y'all tired
Don't
of
do that. Don't do
you know what I'm saying? Dancing all of y'all videos. Come to Death Row.
All right, Suge. Wait.
do it ever comes a time in a day, even if it's for a second, where you be like, man, you know, I really wish I had somebody, or you know, like if you know you around your friends, or you go to a wedding, or you go to a party, or you just out and you see, you know, couples. Do it ever cross your mind where, you know, yeah, right now it'd be real nice if I had that special someone? No.
He said,
Hey, Nara girl.
Hey, Dinar. You know. It's like when we were a kid when they like, I didn't do it. I didn't do
Nope. Nope.
it. So
Yeah.
okay, well, you embracing your season, your singleness season. Okay, a follow up. So, what does that look like for you? Because somebody might need to embrace their season; they're going through it. So, what is? Tell us about the perks of embracing your singleness.
Only thing you have to worry about is yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's all you gotta worry about. Oh, hold on. See, damn, I start talking crazy. The lights start turning. See, that's the energy. That the energy. Hold on, let me cut my light back on. That's crazy, dog. That's crazy. You look, niggas that lip. The women was like, y'all, you what?
Right,
Turn the
right.
lights off. Turn the lights off. You want to start talking crazy? No light for you, Stash. God
Right.
damn. Energy, like you know what? You know what? I want to be in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? I love her. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry.
The light gonna come back. Right.
Like, you know what I mean? I don't want no bad energy over here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nah, but to
Jenna.
answer that question, it's just, you only gotta worry about yourself. You don't, I'm free to do whatever it is I want to do creatively. And also, what I mean, I'm focused. You know what I'm saying? I'm a single dad. It's just me and my son here. So it's like I have other things to occupy my mind than to worry about, a relationship at the moment because I have a 14-year-old boy that needs me a lot right now. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha. So, okay. You mentioned
Don't cut the light off. Don't cut the
So
light off with that energy.
I wonder if it's just for men. Maybe they have women that, you know, they don't mind like being single. Like for me, maybe because I've been in a relationship for so long, been married, like I love being married. Like if I was
Right.
single, if I had to be single right now, I would be lost. And I probably would have to become a nun
Mm,
because I would never date.
mm,
I, and it's just the truth. Like if God forbid, if something ever happened to my husband, I always say I will be a nun without the suit
mm.
because I wouldn't even much know how to date these people out in the world today. Like I wouldn't even much waste my time. So I'll be a nun. So I think I'll be embracing my singleness too.
Right. And then, like I had this conversation with my friend and I tell her all the time, I'm like, yo, I'm living in a world where it's like, the women is different. You feel me? The women is different these days, especially in my age group. You know what I mean? Boogie, don't turn around. You know what I'm saying? What you looking off the camera for? You know what I'm saying? I start, she like this nigga about to start talking his shit.
I'll
She
be
about
out
to, she
here.
about
I'm
to,
listening.
she like this nigga about to start talking his shit. Nah, I ain't gonna say too much, but it's like we living in a world where it's like, we don't have a lot of, oh so ravishing energy, a lot of boogie time energy. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of women that be like, this nigga don't got no money, fucking
Oh.
all this other shit.
Mm,
What I'm the prize.
Mhm.
I'm like, one thing I
Oh yeah.
appreciate is that fact that you said you was like, you want to know what you would do without your husband. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying? So
Mm-hmm.
to me, that shows like you appreciate him. You feel what I'm saying?
I
And
do.
that's one of the things I feel like, especially these young women these days, they don't appreciate us men. You feel me? We go, this is why we in the battle we in now, because what I mean, we just not being appreciated like we once was, I feel, what I mean? So, just in being single on that spec and in that aspect of just like, not having to worry about that, you know what I mean? Because it's, it's,
Yeah.
it's real out here. It's real out here. You know what I mean?
So you can answer the chat and you too. So when I being a married woman looking out into society, what I see is girls, women that want a man to buy them bags, get their hair done, send them on trips, stuff like that. And with
Mhm.
the men, they want a woman that's either going to take care of them or is going to be okay with being with him, but him being with her, and her.
Mhm.
So
I feel
Is
like
that
this is the thing, right? I feel like, you know, when women be like, yo, we could be like, we here to be like the man, you know, peace. You feel what I'm saying?
mhm,
It's like that comes like that's literally like what it is. Like I feel like if you have a man that's, you know, doing what it is he's supposed to be doing and things like that, I feel like you need to be his peace. You should not be giving that man no headaches, no stress, no. And this goes back to even a question of what y'all stated earlier about, you know, not being fully healed. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times when, you know, certain women is not fully healed, they tend to bring that into the relationship the new relationship they in. So it's little things that shows, you feel me, within like insecurities, trust issues, you know, even I'm feeling like, you know, the attention that they probably seek that they don't get enough because it's like, oh, it's a lot. You feel me? I always have this saying, don't kill me, but I'll be like, yo, for a lot of women, enough is never enough. You feel me? You give them something that's going, they're gonna want some more. You know what I mean? But you know, just dealing with that, it's like just being a man peace, being, you know, trust your man enough
mhm,
to be like, yo, if he say this, don't question what he say. This is why he's your man. This is why he's the person that's there to protect and provide for you. Protecting and provide for you also comes with understanding that everything he say you might not like, but you gotta respect it. You know, don't be combative and all them things because you fuck around, you go out there and something happen because you don't want to fucking listen. Who the fuck is you gonna call on then? Your man? And then your man gonna come out and be like, I told you. This is why I told you. You know what I'm saying? And like, yeah, and it's all that headache shit. You feel me? So it's shit like that. You know what I mean?
I think what happens a lot of time with like people not being well, some people
Hold on.
just are
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Boogie. Give me
oh yeah,
shout out to Nikki for sending the five
yes,
memberships. Every time somebody
oh,
sends a super
shout out
chat or membership,
Nikki.
I gotta shout them out.
yes,
Shout out to Nikki. Thank
absolutely.
you, Nikki. I appreciate you.
Absolutely. Shout out to the 5 members.
Yeah,
There we
yeah,
go.
yeah. I'm sorry. I'm just a FYI, you know, somebody come through with a super chat or a membership,
Yeah.
we gotta
Show
acknowledge
the
it. You
Yeah,
appreciation.
you have
Yeah,
to acknowledge
absolutely.
them.
yeah,
Right,
yeah, my fault,
absolutely.
my fault, Boogie.
No problem. So I think the thing like with people not being appreciative and stuff too, like of course it's just selfish people too, and just people that just never get enough. But I think another thing that plays a part into that is like just social media, because you have
Yeah.
all these podcasts and these toxic ones that are talking about like how I value this and how I
Mhm.
value that, and you know people say have they take these snippets from these interviews and it's some like outlandish crazy thing and people don't really think for themselves, so they want to follow suit with the person that says, hey,
Right.
that man gotta have, I don't know, make 3,000 a week. I don't know, just I'm just
Yeah,
saying
facts.
stuff
And
like,
they could be
yeah,
like, what
like,
the fuck?
yeah. And it's like, and I think too, a lot of people listen to this stuff too when they might be hurt or not healed, and they don't want to get played like a sucker again. So they like, I'm gonna go. This is how I'm coming out, and then they have like these unrealistic expectations of people, and they kind of ruin a good thing or their potential for a good thing because they're listening to off the wall commentary about
Mm.
stuff that's not real. They need to better sit on down.
That's a
Better,
fact.
yeah, because it's kind of like how it might have been back in the day with talk shows and stuff like that. Just the media, period. Like, it's really important to like think for yourself and have your own values, heal, and all that stuff too, because you're trying to follow what this person that's saying, and they're probably not even doing that. They're just saying it for a
Mhm.
viral moment.
Fact,
Yeah.
fact. Shout out to
And then
my girl Precious for pulling
you
up to
know,
the function.
Hey, get
yes,
precious.
yeah, and
Mhm.
so I just think about stuff like that, and I'm like, yes, a lot of people that are not getting appreciated for who they are and what they do because all this crazy stuff that's going on online, these conversations,
Yeah.
and it's like, nah, it just be blowing my mind.
And we be hearing us as men, like the reason why we go so crazy is because we listening to what's being said, and then when we hear what we say, that makes us be like, hold on, wait, hold on, is this what I want to do? I don't think I want to deal with this type of situation, and that's when we start going on our low rate because it's like, you hear what she just said? Do she really expect me to make $20 million a year to be with her? She crazy.
Right. Yep.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yep.
But
And then too on the dating apps, it's true. Like I like my friend, I don't know if you want to be put out there like that. So I have a male friend, and he was telling me before, like when just on a dating app, it'll be like people are just trying to really get money. Like they'll be like, oh, you like they
Oh
really
my God.
use it for like cash app. And I've heard it more than once from more than one person. Like it's really like a almost like a side hustle for people. I don't even think they're really even looking for a real connection. They're just really trying to get
that
somebody
bread.
to finance their lifestyle. It's crazy. It's like who wants to try to date and get to know somebody worried about whether they're gonna try to ask them for some money or something. It's crazy.
That's a fact.
Yeah, but it really happens out here.
What's good, Ryder? Welcome in. Nigga Elevator said dating apps are trash. I'm on 10 of them.
Indeed.
God damn, 10 motherfuckers?
Oh, 10.
Yeah, but
Motherfucker.
but you got experience, so you know, like, and it's consistently trash.
Yo, y'all gotta get
I was
elevated
on
mindset up here on this show. That'd be
We
an
definitely
amazing.
got to get
right,
elevated
yes,
up here.
definitely.
Y'all gotta get up on here.
Mm.
Ooh, produced by one take on the track says social media is the main f up, especially for relationships. MF is to do you dirty and take it to the grave. It's cold
Cold
world.
world. That part.
Mm-hmm.
That part.
Indeed.
Shout out
Hey,
to the
Gen
Gen
X
X.
effect.
What's up, Gen X? I ain't even peep, bro was in the building. What's good,
What's going
Gen
on,
X?
Gen X? Yeah. Social media is crazy. I think it's because also too is that people they need validation from social media.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't post my husband. I don't care if people think that I don't have a husband or whatever they think because I don't need validation from social media.
Right.
But yeah, if you have a relationship, I would say, and it's good, I would say keep it off social media.
Right. Yeah.
Facts.
And
Shout out to the Boss Way for pulling up to the function. What's up, the Boss Way?
T-Boss Way.
Hey. Yeah, and pressure says definitely also absolutely. Yeah, validation is big. And like, yeah, like you said, like, and even with having a channel with a content creator, Nemo, like even that, like we are still very particular about what we share. And you know, especially like for people that really start really making money, you might be tempted to probably share everything with it because you start to be like, well, this is a good vlog. This is good. But it's like important to kind of keep it to yourself too, because I don't want to be dating YouTube.
Right.
You know, so it's like even with that, like it's important that we still have like moments that are just about us. Like you be dope in real life. It's not just your brand you're trying to develop. Like, like it's but people do definitely need a lot of validation. And that's the key word, and that's a big cause a lot of issues, especially in the dating scene.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Yep, Trisha Nicole says keep some things private.
Yep, fact.
Andy Mon.
Yes, and that I do. That I.
Shout outs to everybody pulling up to
Andy
the
Mon.
We appreciate y'all. Shout outs to the love. We
Yes,
appreciate
shout out to the chat.
Yeah.
I think.
And all my mods, if y'all not tapped in, make sure y'all tap in with my sis Boogie Time and also Ravishing. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all tap in. You know what I mean?
Thank y'all. Yes. I think it's your turn.
Yes. So, Step Cash, what's one belief you had to unlearn to grow into the next level?
What is one belief I had to learn in order to grow into the next level? Is it anything
to unlearn?
What's one thing I had to unlearn in order?
Whatever.
Okay. What's one thing I had to unlearn in order to grow into the next level? I had to understand that everybody is not going to be rooting for you. You know what I mean? Everybody is not going like or appreciate what it is you do. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just use this platform as an example for that. I understand that there's gonna be a lot of people on here that's not gonna be, happy for your success. But and when I first started, I thought, I'm cool. You feel me? Like, I'm positive. Why not? Why wouldn't everybody like me? But you know, just moving the way I move and growing the way I am, I'm noticing that everybody is just not going to feel that way, and I had to, in order to take myself to the next level mentally, I had to be like, I had to accept that. You feel me? And I'm gonna be like, it's going to be people that loves and appreciate what it is I do, and it's going to be people that may feel some type of way. But in order for me to move forward and take things to the next level, I have to accept that and just move accordingly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Acceptance.
shout outs to Brit Family Fun for pulling up to the function. What's up, Yolanda?
Hey, Britt.
Yolanda. So I saw some people put when they answered the question that I asked, and Rissa says that one thing she had to unlearn was old keys don't open new doors.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody else says that all people that they had to unlearn that all people. I guess they said that all people don't have. I guess they mean don't have good intentions. That's what I'm thinking.
Very true.
Yeah.
Very true. We be expecting ourselves in a lot of people, and it's not gonna be that way.
Absolutely.
And see, yeah, yep. I'll be thinking that everybody's like me, but yeah.
So, Stash, you are in New York, right?
Yes.
New York. All right. Get the vocals next. All right. How would you say New York, like where you grew up, shaped you, your perspective, or do you feel it shaped you at all?
Of course, I feel like New York made me who I am. You know what I'm saying? This is another question that that another answer that I mentioned on the source yesterday. I was like, it just made me stronger. It made me mentally stronger. It made me look at things, a certain way. And I use the example of like, everything. I'm gonna just refer back to YouTube because this is what we all know and what we all understand. So it's like, being from where I'm from, it was the little things such as snapping on people. You feel me? Like when I remember going to school and us just cutting up. You feel me? If your shoes was messed up, if your hairline was crazy, it was times people roasted me. And if I didn't have the good comebacks quick, you feel me, I was going to continue to be roasted. So being from here just shaped me because even like YouTube, when you come on here and it's trolls, I know it's a lot of people that be like, they don't like trolls. And it's like, me on that day, I'd be like, I live for it. You feel me? Bring it on. You feel me? Because this is what I've been. You must not know. You know what I mean?
Right, there you go.
Even it's so crazy. Like I get so crazy with it sometimes. I make trolls. I turn trolls into my own personal trolls. I'd be like, I bet it's trolls in here. That was a funny joke. Now look, I got a job for you. You know what I mean? When another troll come in here, troll, I need you to do what you just did to me. Do that to that person. And you know what I mean? You gonna be my personal troll. You feel me? And they be like, oh, I bet. Gassing them. You know what I'm saying? Just
Yep, gas.
I mean, like, it's just like it's shit
Right.
like that. You feel me?
Yeah,
So,
that's smart.
And it be working sometimes too. I'll be like, look at these motherfuckers. Like they just want attention. They just want attention. You feel me?
Trolls need love too.
That's
exactly. They just want attention. That's really it.
I have turned a lot of my trolls into my supporters.
Mhm.
Because when they come into my lives, they're coming in as a troll. But
Right.
I just give out so much of positive energy to them where I'm still being so nice to them where they be like, you're not supposed to be nice to me. I'm like, what? So then they just turn into a supporter.
Water, yeah.
Right,
That's a
right.
fact.
It's funny. They're so funny, the trolls.
They said troll of trolls. That's a fact.
Right. Exactly.
Troll the trolls.
Shout out to everybody in the building. We appreciate y'all pulling up to the function.
Yes.
Yes.
So,
Who or what keeps Stash Cash? Who or what keeps you accountable when no one is watching?
You said who keeps me accountable?
mhm.
Ain't
Yeah.
nobody.
Who or what? Who or
Ain't
what
nobody.
keeps you? Nobody.
Yeah, I gotta keep my own self accountable. You know what I mean? Because I have a lot to lose.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? As a man, I gotta understand that I have a child that's in there that's dependent on me. I gotta make sure he's straight. So it's when there's nobody to keep me like I gotta keep myself accountable. I have too much to lose in order for me not to. You know what I mean? So
Right.
Okay. Well, that's a who stash cash. You stash
Right.
cash.
hey, I keep myself accountable. Yup.
Right. All right. Stash cash. Where do you stash the cash?
See now.
Just kidding.
Hmm?
I trip him up real quick.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's stashed in your wallet if you want to be, you know what I mean? You want to be specific. Go in your wallet and you're going to find the stash. You know what I mean? Give me my money, book.
RZA, I'm the same way. My daughter, I could say all my children, but my daughter Naira, she keeps me accountable all the time.
Yep.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So stash cash. You know I'm from New Orleans, and we have a certain way we talk. I always say people from New Orleans and people from New York, you can always tell if a person is from New York or if a person is from New Orleans.
Right.
So one day I'm in my live and I'm talking and people saying I'm from New York. I'm
Right.
gonna start talking like I'm from New York. Help your girl out.
I'm
So
weak.
should I start talking like I'm from the Bronx or where should I start from? Because I'm about to change it up on them. I'm about to start talking like I'm from New York.
Yo,
So help
Give
me
me some sleep. Yeah, come on.
Yeah. Tell me how to say a word. Tell me how to say, like welcome to the live or something. Something.
just hit you if you can hear it in my what's up? Pull up to the function. What's the word? We outside. You know what I mean? You gotta make sure you got Tim's and a blue Yankee fitted on. You know what I'm saying?
First.
You know what I mean? You gotta make sure you got the right attire. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right. So I gotta put the clothes on first so I can feel it. Okay.
You gotta,
Right.
The Tim's
you gotta,
on,
you gotta,
the
you know what I'm saying?
Yankee. Okay.
Yeah. Shout out to
All right.
Elevator Mindset.
Okay.
You're
There. Nice. Okay. We've seen the cinematic vlogs. We heard some of the I heard some of the music. We heard the music. Well, you told us about the music. If you had a stash cash movie, what would you call it?
welcome to the vibe. Welcome to the vibe. You know what I'm saying? On Stash Cash. You heard? We living in the movie already. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? We already living in the movie. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the vibe, starring your boy Stash Cash. We outside.
Welcome to the vibe. in theaters.
Wait,
now.
what did you say?
Yeah.
Huh? Oh, elevated?
It's
Also has some crusty butters and a
Yeah.
snapback Yankee on.
is that considered
Yo, that's construction.
is that
That's
considered
construction.
Tim's?
Yeah, Butters is Tim's. Look, she don't even understand the
I
lingo.
want-
Elevated.
Oh
She like Butters. What's
no,
that?
I don't understand. No.
Butters is Tim's.
Yeah, I'm like, what the hell? Okay, so the Tim's. Okay.
So she got to get some crusty
Okay.
butter.
And they got to be the real Tim's. They got to be the real
Elevated-
Tim's because they got a lot of
elevated
fake
trolling.
Tim's going around.
Oh,
Elevated trolling. He trolling.
Oh,
oh, okay. Yeah, crazy.
Yo, all your weed.
okay, don't do that.
Mama Bubba said, "Welcome to the vibe, starring Stash Cash."
Yeah,
There
that
you
part.
go.
That part.
Oh, that's right. I
In
know that's
theaters
right.
now.
In theaters now. Yeah, I hope you got the
So-
popcorn. You know what I mean? You watching it. Welcome to the vibe. It's the movie.
There, right?
Mhm.
Do you
So,
believe? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even jump
no,
there.
go, sis.
Go ahead. I think it's your turn.
Oh, So whenever Stash Cash decides to settle down, do the young lady, do she have to be a New Yorker, or it doesn't matter?
Nah, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? It don't matter where you from. You know what I mean? As long as you know, you got your head on your shoulder, you know what I'm saying? You respectful, you know what I mean? You listen, you ain't being a pain in the ass. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter where you from. Pull up to the function. Welcome to the vibe. Yeah.
I can see Stash with some Southern hospitality. I can see you with some like a South
Yeah.
Carolina or something. Like
Yeah.
I can see it. I can. That would be a nice balance because you have the
Belle,
North,
a Southern Belle.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
like even me and
Yeah.
Mr. Phenomenal, we have it's different. Like I'm up, what is that? Northeast up Connecticut,
Right.
and then he's like New Orleans, so it's like a interesting balance,
Hmm.
So I think those types of things are cool, but
Ooh wee.
yeah.
Elevator say Southern women are a vibe. Period.
Shit, I believe you. I believe you. Shit, I believe you.
Right? Do you believe in
So,
marriage?
All right, which one of y'all just kicked me?
Kick what happened?
Which one of y'all just asked the question? God damn. Y'all both asked the question at the same time. Like, wait, which one of y'all just Yo, y'all ain't never seen Rush Hour? Come on, girl. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I'm not okay. So that movie, I love a lot of my like 90s and early 2000s. That one I don't know as much, but yeah. Now I know.
What's the question? What's the damn question?
I was saying,
yeah. Do you believe in marriage?
Yeah, marriage is real. It's not a fake thing.
Okay.
Is that what you want, or do I want to get married?
Well,
no. You didn't answer the question.
Do I believe in marriage? What is it not to believe?
I mean,
yes,
I believe in it, but it's a lot of people that feel like it's not for them, and
now you asking a different question.
Yeah.
Now you asking a different question, because if you ask me if I believe in something, I've seen people marry before. I'm sure it's a real thing.
Okay, well, would you get married?
So the question should be: Is marriage for Stash Cash?
Right? Yeah. I'm sorry.
Being married one day.
I'm sorry.
Yo, at the moment, I'm like,
No. Well, yeah. I guess you do have to say at the moment. Okay.
At the moment, nah. But maybe in the future, who knows? You know what I'm saying? Maybe older Stash Cash should be ready to, settle down. But at the moment, I'm living my best life. I ain't going back and forth with you.
Okay.
Yo, Elevator said, I used to believe in marriage in my younger days.
Yeah, we gotta get you on the show, Elevator. I want to hear about that. Like what changed.
I want to know why he don't believe in marriage now, but don't answer that. We're gonna say that for love talk.
Yeah, that's going. You get Elevator up here, you're gonna have a whole different vibe. He gonna tell it.
Yeah, definitely got to elevate it up here. You consider as you get older. Okay. Don't say anything else about it. We got to save it.
Right. Save it now. Save it.
I'm not going to ask.
Oh.
I think it. So, okay. So this is the thing. I'm trying to see how I want to ask this, because a lot of men, I'm not gonna say all, but a lot of men, don't want to get married. They want to, like you say, live their best life, or date, but not be in a serious relationship. But then when they get older, then they want to get in a relationship. Do you think that men do that because now, since they're older, they need something like a caretaker? It's more of a caretaker than a relationship?
I'm gonna be honest. You feel me? I can't speak for older men. You know what I mean? I don't know why older men do it. You know what I mean? What I can say is this, right? I can't. That's a hard question. Do I feel that's the case? Nah. You feel me? Me personally, like, no, I don't feel like because we get older, it's like, okay, we need somebody to take care of us because we old and now we want to deal with a woman. Because usually in them type of situations, it could be a motherfucker old and a woman be like, this nigga about to die. I'm about to get his motherfucking his insurance money. You
Right.
feel me? And it's like, really, dog, come on, are you really here because you love me or you waiting for me to get the fuck up out of here? You know what I'm saying? So it's you know what I mean? I don't know. It's wicked out here. You know what I mean? It's wicked. So I don't
That it is.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, that I see that happen though a lot. Sis. It seems like
Mhm.
like, well, I guess I'll settle down now. Like, what you?
Yeah.
you sure waited a long time. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you want to set it down because you're old. Like, let's come
right,
on.
right. What are your thoughts on 50-50 relationships?
Um, I don't think there's a problem with it. You know what I mean? Especially in the climate we living in today. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's fair. You feel me? I'm the type. Like, I'm gonna make it clear. Like I'm the type of person where I respect both. Both sides of the spectrum. Like I am a man that believes in, you know, taking full on or most of the responsibilities as a man. But I also don't have a problem with going 50-50 because not for nothing, we got to be real. It was a reason why things was like that in the beginning where men had to you feel me, take on most of the responsibilities. Like it didn't just happen because we're men, so because we men we got to do the most work. That's not the case. You feel me? It was a situation put in place. We ain't gonna talk too deep in that, but y'all know what it was. And now the world is different. You feel me? There's women out here making more money than the men, and in that case, what is it? Just because we a man, it's like we still got to put in the most work, even though you make the most money. You know what I mean? And it's weird. You feel me? But even in that case, I feel like this goes off the topic a little bit, but I feel like women who makes more money tends to feel like they don't need a man. You feel me? I'm like, I got my own money. What is it I need a man for? So, you know, perspective.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Seems like it's like what works, whatever works for the two. Like,
Couple. Yeah.
yeah. But
Right.
things
Mhm.
society definitely has changed since before. Where like, yeah, like where like the man was like the breadwinner and the woman just cooked and stuff. Like we
It made sense.
yeah,
Mhm.
we're more
And
educated
nowadays,
and things now too.
women
It's
are
different.
definitely making more money,
Hmm.
than men. Some in some
Can I ask a
situations.
question?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So if a like let's say if a woman makes more money than a man, right? Should a man still go 50-50? Will it be wrong for a man to go 50-50, or should a woman take on most of the financial responsibilities and the man takes on what it would be for the woman, what the woman would be taking on if he made the most money?
It kind of already happens. I mean, we've had, I can't remember, but we had a guest or two. There's some relationships I know where the man is stay at home and the
Mhm.
woman
Mhm.
goes out and provides, and
Mhm.
that it works for them. So it's a thing.
I need to look
That's
at that
definitely,
episode.
Mhm.
I need to look at that.
yeah,
It's like
yeah.
it's
Well,
two different. It's like two different episodes, right?
yeah, right,
One
yeah, yep,
one was 50 things, and the other
right.
one was released to the grease.
Yes, yes. That's part of
Mhm.
our fish community over there. So yeah, check out those episodes.
Mhm.
And yeah,
I'm
those,
I'm gonna
those
check
those
them out.
episodes. Yeah,
I'm gonna look at those videos, see what's up.
yeah. So it
That's
definitely is already out here and
Yeah.
and it's
Mhm.
working. So like that's what
I
I said.
don't.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that. Long story short, when my husband was deciding to change, stop working for someone, and go into the business of getting his own dump trucks and stuff, it was a time where before we start making money, you have to take a loss. And I was the breadwinner. I was paying all the bills. I was making sure that this is something that we wanted to do. So I had to hold the household down until, we got to where we wanted to be. And now, we where we want to be. So now, okay, sir, it's your turn.
Right. Yep. That's a true team. That's the way I see. It's like that sometimes. Like, because things are unpredictable with jobs and stuff too. Like, you just never know. So it's important people are on the same page about that and flexible. I feel, because sometimes the roles might be reversed. So like that's why that's an important conversation.
I feel like that's when marriage is like for a man. That's when it comes into place when you got someone that can pick up the slack when you down as a man. It's like, okay, I'm glad what I mean, wifey is coming through, but there ain't a lot of wifeys out here these days.
Right. Yeah.
And I think it's because now, what she says?
No, she said people don't understand what unconditional love means. I agree. They don't.
Yep, I agree. And I think it's because of society. Society have put in place where men supposed to buy, take care, and that's not really how it's supposed to be. Yeah, to me, don't get it twisted. My husband has to be the provider. But when I say that, it doesn't mean money all the time. Like he makes sure that whatever's broke, if something get broke in the house, he fix it. If the grass needs to get cut, he take stuff like that. He's the provider like that. He can provide in different ways. It don't always have to be money all the time. But when it comes to society, they make it where, if your man ain't making X amount of money and he not giving you $5,000 to go spend at the pop-up shop, he's not providing.
Right. Yep. You need to be a high value man. Like, ridiculous. Crazy stuff. They're gonna get you out of trouble. Don't listen to it.
If you got a man that can give you $5,000 a week to go shop at the pop-up shop, trust me, you ain't the only one. Even somebody else $5,000, and I don't want them type of headaches. Yes, he's the yin to your yang. Yes.
Thanks, Rissa.
So Rissa said, before my husband got in the army, I was taking care of him and his dirty drawers.
Dirty drawers is crazy.
That's right. That's love right there.
That is definitely love. Yes.
You took an oath to clean them dirty drawers.
Yeah, that's crazy.
A vow.
For rich or for poor.
How y'all feeling in the chat though? What's going on, chat? Hope y'all having a good time. Welcome to the vibe, pulling up to the function. We would love talk. Also ravishing in boogie time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Stash cash movie on the way.
Stash cash movie on the way. I hope I get
theater near you. Oh, here.
Sorry, also and boogie time.
There you go. Amber TV says, play into your strengths and each of you fill in the gaps. Respect the load each other carry and see value in it. Yes.
That is true. That is true.
Respect the load. Exactly.
One take, aka Uno, said marriage is a business. Remember that. So
I can see that.
I need him to tell me exactly, because he's saying marriage is a business. Remember that. So, elaborate on that.
Yeah, that's a good discussion too. I've heard that a lot.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah, Uno, you
contractor. Yeah.
Because I never looked at my marriage as a business. So, and it could really be. So that's why,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
but yeah,
Oh, sure.
we have to get Uno too. I like when we have, I like when we have all guests. But, by me and sis, being females, I like when we have a man on the show because it gives that different point of view.
Right.
You know,
Mm-hmm. For sure.
What's up, Miss Brown?
yes,
Welcome.
Rosa says, yes, I need some elaboration. She needed too.
He said he's
Oh, he said he driving. Okay.
drive
Hold
safe.
on. Yes.
He like, yo, don't put me into this. I ain't going into this with y'all. I'm driving. He ain't driving. That nigga ain't driving. I'm like,
He call you out.
that nigga don't want to smoke. That nigga like,
He's driving.
smoke is joy.
Drive
nigga don't
safe
want
when
no
you are
smoke.
driving.
Nigga
Now, one take. You my boy. You already like fibbing. What's going on now? Brown Beauty said, finally able to catch you live.
Shout out
Thank
to Miss
you.
Brown.
Mhm.
That's too funny.
I was just going through the chat, making sure we ain't missed nothing.
Okay.
And don't
Yeah, we
forget, chat, if y'all have any questions, put them in the chat. Let's see what y'all got to say tonight.
Don't do that.
I know.
do not open them gates. I'm telling you, the gates of hell you about to open.
We started. It came out swinging. The first question.
Don't worry, don't do that. Yeah.
Because the
Ooh.
show was moving so fast. I was just trying to make sure they didn't have.
You see, Rissa's comment. That's interesting. Let me see.
Oh yeah, I agree, Rizzo.
Yeah, I think. Ooh. I think the
I
troubling
agree.
part. I don't want to speak for y'all, but I'll say for me, the troubling part, a little bit for me is like, like we love and stuff, right? So it's just like to say like it's a business or a contract. 'Cause some people say it's in a way I get it. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, take it serious like a business. You could look at it that way. You know what I'm saying? If you have a business, you start a business, you try to be serious about it, have all your ducks in a row, and have a good business partnership. So that's a way of looking at it. But at the same time, it's just like sometimes just hearing it to me sounds like that's a business. Like, it seems like there's no love in it or none of the
Mhm.
deep spiritual things that keep you connected. It just seems like it's a business at the end of the day, I don't know. That so sometimes it's kind of like, and I look at it as a deeper thing than that.
Yes,
too,
I'm about to say that. I look at it much more than a business because from somebody who do have a business, you get people to work for you. You sick, you don't feel like going in, you're tired. You don't have to worry about doing anything, giving it your all for that business that day or going in or whatever. But for a marriage, I think that every day, you should put your 100% into that marriage. I don't know. It's hard to try to explain it. I just would think that a marriage would be held higher than a business.
Mm-hmm.
But I can see, like what you said, with like the agreement, two people, coming together. But I'm with Rizzo. If my husband would have been like, yeah, just a business we getting into, we're gonna handle it like this, and I'd have been like, I'm out of here. But
Yeah, it's so crazy because Boogie just said she said, I love, you know what I mean? And love is lovable, you feel me? But this is the difference between men and women, right? This is how I feel. I feel like women when women find love, it's like y'all get happy. It's like, yes. You feel me? Like it's like, yes, I found him. It makes y'all feel good. When a nigga start loving you, he be like, God damn, I love this girl. Oh shit. You feel me? It's a difference. It's a difference. Like I be tight when I start loving. Like I'm like, oh shit, I love this girl. Now I hope she don't fuck up my heart and shit. Like it's a different vibe. Now I gotta start doing shit because I love this. Like it's natural. Like that's how you know you got a real one when a nigga can be there to provide for you unconditionally. Be like he's just there. You feel me? That just shows he loves you, and it's like, but niggas be like, damn, like I wish I ain't love this chick so I could just get the fuck up out of here. I want none of this shit.
Like, oh, she got me now. She got me.
Like,
So, Uno did reply.
Oh, he
did
replied?
All right. Here, right?
He said, I got time now.
He says marriage is considered a business because it acts as a legal and financial partnership designed to manage shared assets. Do that make sense? Yeah, no, it does make sense. I could see, like, why you say. I could see if you say marriage is like a business, but you say marriage is a business. Remember that. Now,
Yeah,
if you would have said marriage is like a business, I'm like, okay. But you say marriage is a business. And I'm like, nah, my marriage is much more than a business, Like if I have a business and I see that business not doing well, I'm like, well, I got this over here. I can let that business go and start this over here. But my marriage, I'm be like, okay, I might fight a little harder for my marriage. I don't know. I guess it just depends on the people. That'll be a good conversation.
How long you been married, also?
I've been with my husband since 2002, and we got married in 2014.
2002? Oh yeah, you got with your man in a different time, girl. It was different type. It was different type of people back then. You feel
right?
That's why I said I would never be able to date. I would be single.
Yo, it was a different time. Y'all was different back then. You feel me? Like, let's say if you wasn't married and you would try to get into the space now. You ain't gonna find nobody like your husband because that's a different era type of man. You feel me?
Yeah.
Same with women. When you find the women from
I already know I'm not.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Shout out to husband also.
I barely made it out here alive. I'm thankful for finding Nemo, pun intended. Because because man, if I was relying on the dating apps or something, oh Lord,
she said 02. We wasn't even 2 digits yet, yo. That shit crazy. 02, we was like 7, 8 years old.
Right. Yeah, that was right.
Also, like, hold on, not too much.
We say, dang, 02, I was 8.
Well, y'all got that, and that's still it's still that good music because it was early 2000s at that time, but the music was still good,
And that's crazy, because it's crazy even with that because the music I feel like music plays a lot in who people are because growing up when you heard like music from the 90s and the 2000s, that shit made you want to, like, I remember being young, 7, 8 years old, don't know nothing about no sex, no coochie, no nothing, like, but I wanted the girlfriend bad. I wanted to cry for a girl too. When you heard "Don't Leave Me, Girl," I was like, oh yeah. My little young ass was like, wait, I need a girl that I can sing that shit to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Respectfully.
It was vulnerable. Yeah.
Now it's different. It's different now.
And then you had
Jody said, 02, I was born. Well, I am thankful that I did find my husband in 02 because in 2025,
we in 26, baby. You need to move up a little bit.
Well, 2026, yeah, 2026.
You know what I mean?
It's to the part, not all men, But it's to the point where men these days, they don't know how to work on cars. They don't know how to do electrical work. They don't know how to cut grass. You know, it's a lot of stuff that they don't know how to do. And I'm like, what I'm gonna do with that?
Right.
We gotta spend our money on all this. Like you don't know how to do nothing. We gotta pay for everything.
Let me ask you a question though. Why you think is that way though? With these new men.
It could okay, so I'm gonna say what my husband tells me because I have two sons. One of my sons, he just made 26, and the other one is 15. He'll be 16 this year.
And I bet your sons be on it. They know how to fix shit. I know they do.
Well, my husband, yeah, he shows them. But my oldest son, he gives me the men out in the street. Like he don't want to settle down. He want to mess with everybody. And so I tell him, you're not allowed to bring young ladies to my house until you are serious about one of them. But long story short, to answer your question, I think maybe the reason why the young generation of men don't know how to do that type of stuff is because maybe my husband tell me you got to stop babying them. There are men.
Yo, oh my gosh. Let me tell you, because look, Ms. Brown said that shit in the chat. And that's the correct answer because look, Ms. Brown said because they've been baby for too long and protected by the woman in the family. That was,
and my husband always tell me that.
And then that was one. That was the first answer. And then the second, what I was going to say was because, like, you got to understand the men that's growing up now, we like, well, not me personally, because my pops raised me, but the men the majority of the men that's men now grew up in a household without the men.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because look at the times during the 90s and when everything was happening, the father was getting out the house. We were babies at that time. So who's the people that's, raising these young boys that's now men that don't know how to fix anything? You feel what I'm saying? So that's where a lot of this shit coming from, because a lot of men is being, and this is no slight to the women, but y'all are raising a lot of us. You feel me? So, and this is the thing where it's like I always touch on these type of topics too, where it's like it's more than just money. You feel me? It's more than just how a man make you feel, especially when y'all have a child. You feel me? If y'all have a child, it is important for not only men to respect the women, because I feel like men respect women, you know what I mean, but on a aspect of like how women look at men, like, you know what I mean, if you don't do this, I don't need you. You feel me? Not understanding it's a bigger picture, because now we got children that's in the picture. You feel me? So now, even at this moment, if you don't work together and figure out how we can be great, is gonna eventually affect y'all in the future, because of a decision a woman made about not the father not being important. It caused the woman to be like, you know what, I don't need you. I'm gonna raise my child by myself. You know what I'm saying? And then when that child grow up, he's gonna be with a woman, and then the woman is gonna be like, this nigga ain't shit because he don't know how to do this. You feel me? Where in all reality, I feel like if a man was, in the picture, and what I mean, this is where it goes with even having a respect of, just a man around. It's not about money. It's not about just how he making you feel. You know what I'm saying? It's about that man being present. It would be it wouldn't be as many complaints. The complaints that I feel like people was making is the complaints that I feel like, not to throw the slight, but it is, what I mean, it's just what it is. Men is not fixing anything because the father was like, I don't know how to do it. You know what I mean? The father wasn't there. And I'm not saying this, and this is all cases, because I know it is some deadbeat fathers out there. You know what I'm saying? But we're not going to sit here and act like every man is a deadbeat. Right. You feel me? Right. We're not going to do that. It's a lot of good fathers out there, including myself. I am one of them. I've been through a lot of situations with, my son mother, where I had to be like, just off of the strength of me feeling like she didn't respect me. You feel me? I had to be like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna have to fall back. You feel me? Because if you don't respect me as a man, things can get worse, and then I really ain't gonna be able to be there to provide for my child. So where the decision that I made, where I fell back, and look how the universe played itself out, where it's like now he's here with me. You
Mhm.
feel what I'm saying? But it just goes to
Right.
show that, what I mean, not every man is a deadbeat. It's just
Mhm.
sometimes
Oh
a lot
yeah.
of women,
Mm.
they stuck in their ways. They have this one mindset of how they feel, and if they don't feel, that feeling. Y'all know that feeling, ladies. If y'all don't feel like how y'all want to be felt, nothing else matters. You feel what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So
That's
yeah,
very.
that's that.
Mhm.
Shout outs to my girl, Coach Mean Reen, for pulling up to the function. What's up?
Coach
Hey,
Mary.
coach.
Hey. Welcome.
Mhm.
I want to share some of y'all comments on the screen because this is a dope discussion.
Matter
Yeah,
of
it
fact,
is.
Yeah, I agree, Rissa. She says mom, dad, and grandparents back in the 90s and 80s aren't the same like mom, dad, grandparents today.
that's a fact.
That's true.
That's a big fact. That's a big fact. And it's crazy because and yo, I'll be talking to my friend about this too. I'm like, it's not gonna get like the world we living in now, you feel me? Be prepared for the men that's gonna be growing up in the next 20, 30 years. Like the men now. Oh,
Yeah.
oh Lord. If they
Mhm.
don't have a father in their life, you feel what I'm saying? It's gonna be a lot more women that's gonna be like, what the
Right.
hell is going on? You feel me? And it goes back to even now where it's like, what is a lot of, not all, but what is a lot of women saying now? If this nigga don't have this, if he can't do this for me, even to the extent of, what I mean, if he's not paying child support, he's not coming to see my child. Like,
Mhm.
what?
Yeah, I can see that happening. Yeah.
You feel me? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Amber Bear TV says it's a lot of problematic women who don't respect fathers' roles beyond a discount code for their
Yeah,
child.
that's a fact. That's a big fact.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Shout outs to my man BFF for pulling up to the function. What's good, BFF? Welcome in. Yo, BFF, you don't have to drop the I vibe. You got the wrench. Oh, he just telling people to connect. I'm like, you got the key to the crib.
You got the the key to the vibe mansion. Okay, Brown Beauty World says we can't keep saying Big Mama ain't here because they taught us and we dropped the ball. Yeah.
It's so crazy. Let me tell you how I met Brown Beauty, because I was on my man Looney live one day and we had it was a similar conversation we had like this, and I was like, it was such a understanding, beautiful conversation, and I can honestly say she's one of the people that's like, she understands, and she don't like when we had the conversation. You know how when opposite sex talk about this type of shit, it's like it's a clash. You know what I mean? We had an amazing conversation. So the fact that you here and I'm here talking about this shit again is dope. Like, shout out to Brown Beauty.
Shout out to Brown Beauty. Hey,
Shout out
Kiss from Jay,
to
welcome.
Hey,
BFF, LCU.
he said, bro, I'm still learning. You got the key. You know what I mean? That's for people that don't got the rich. Nigga, you can pull out to the function.
Sash, how would you define self love?
How will I define self-love?
Mm-hmm.
Um, I would define self-love by, I'm not gonna even think too hard, by putting yourself first, taking care of yourself. Um, not letting anybody feel like you're less than what you are. You know what I mean? So it's not really much to that. It's just basically understanding who you are, putting yourself first, and taking care of yourself. That's basically the best answer I could give with that.
Love it. Yes,
yeah, you
indeed.
have to love yourself first before you can love anybody else.
And we spoke
Have to
about
love
that
yourself.
earlier too. We was like, how can we be able to, like, love anybody else if we not loving ourselves first. You ain't doing nothing but hurting the person that you gonna eventually deal with if you ain't all the way healed.
Yep.
Right.
So
You
true.
know what I'm
So
Yeah.
true.
Gotta have a blueprint. You the blueprint. Yeah.
saying?
True. This was incredible, y'all. Thank y'all.
It really was. It really was. Like
This is a
this
vibe,
was
yo. I love
Yeah.
this.
yes.
And we was backstage, and it was great because like Stash was saying, like this was like how it was going, how dope it was going to be,
I
and
told you.
everything. Like we was back,
Mm,
yeah. And you didn't lie because we went
mhm.
over. We went
Word?
over with it flow, yeah.
Oh
Because
my
usually
That's
we run from, yeah, but it just flows so
we went way
effortlessly.
over.
Yeah.
crazy.
But it was
That's
a great conversation. We don't disrupt it if it's going great like that in the
Yeah.
chat. Y'all have really showed out today. Thank y'all
Yes.
too.
nah, for
It
real.
be these
Shout out
type of
to
conversations that we don't be want to end it because the
Right.
conversations be so good.
Yes, for
that's a
sure.
fact. That's a fact.
But
I'm not gonna lie. It was amazing. Like I'm like, shout outs to my good sis, Also Ravishing and Boogie Time. I was like, this is long overdue. I felt like I knew y'all for mad long. How the hell am I not on Love Talk? What's up with y'all? You know what I'm saying?
oh,
You know what I'm saying? Come on, Also, what's up?
Well, look,
I know.
we start in 2026 with a bang. Look,
You start
Yeah,
the timing is
yeah.
perfect.
there with a bang, you heard? Yeah,
It
that
all
part.
worked out.
Oh my gosh. We want to thank the chat.
Yes.
We want to thank the chat. Y'all was wonderful tonight.
Yes.
Yeah, we
indeed.
kept a good group of people in here the whole time too. So that was
Yes.
We did.
beautiful.
Really
Mhm.
That
did.
was beautiful.
Yeah,
Shout
and
outs to the
still
people that
do. Yes.
yep.
Yep.
Shout out. This shit shouldn't even stop. We getting it going up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We like, keep that shit going. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Let's run this shit up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't stop till you get enough, right? Right.
I'm fucking dead. Nah, but shout outs to everybody in the chat. I definitely
Mhm.
appreciate y'all for pulling up to the function.
Oh, thank you,
Rissa, that's
Shout outs to
Rissa.
Rissa. Yeah. Shout outs to Rissa.
Definitely gonna have to link up.
Yeah, y'all both from the same. Y'all from the town. Y'all need to tap in.
Yes.
Yep.
Got New Orleans in the
Yeah,
building.
now.
New Orleans in the building. You
Oh
heard?
yeah, y'all do. Yep. Y'all roll for real. Y'all gotta connect.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely
If
gonna
y'all had
connect.
if y'all had a good time rocking out with me, Also Ravishing.
Oh,
and Boogie
Rissa
Time,
out there
put a
7.
fire
Oh,
in
she
the
out there
chat.
7. Well, her head 7.
You know what
Well.
I'm saying? Put a fire in the chat.
Yeah. Drop that fire, y'all.
I had a good time vibing with Also Stash Cash and Boogie Time.
Mhm.
Drop a fire in the motherfucking chat.
Yes.
Let me
We
see what
will.
it feels.
Period.
Let us know.
So
Shit.
I'll wrap it up.
All right.
This was a great one.
Stash. So what's next for you? What anything upcoming that we should be on alert about? And just let us know how we can connect with your channel for anybody that's new. And shout out to the people that will watch the replay as well, too. So like
Absolutely.
Yes. Shout
let
out
us
to
know all the
y'all.
details. What's
Um,
coming next?
So it's a few things. I'm actually on the road to full monetization. I need 100 more watch hours before I get there. We at 3,900 watch hours. So
You got that.
We could do
let's
that.
tap in. Let's get in that bag. On the road to 2K subs. You know what I mean? Finally, you know what I mean? I've been in
Okay.
I don't know how long. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm always pulling up to the function late. I got monetized late. You feel me? I got 2K late, 4,000. It's like, what the hell? What's going on? You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? I got a lot of good things coming up. Look out for me to start doing my cinematic vlogs again. Once the weather get nice, the cinematic, vlogs is not over. It's just, the weather is a little funny right now. So I ain't trying to decide. But once the weather break, we back to making big movies, big productions. You know what I'm saying? Big cast. You know what I'm saying? I might have some people pull up to the function that's from the community. You know what I mean? I got special guest Trisha Nicole might pull up. You know what I'm saying? We might have Kiss from Jay, Coach Me, Reem, BFF might be in the movie. You know what I'm saying? Also, Boogie Time.
There we go.
What's the name? What's the name of the movie, y'all? What's the name of the movie?
Ooh, you welcome to the vibe, right?
Produced by Oso Ravishing and Boogie
Yes.
Time. You heard?
Man, look,
I'm in here.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all make
but
sure y'all
I'm
come to
in
the premiere.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
y'all,
we lit.
this was great. We want to thank Stash Cash for being our special guest. Thank you so much.
Yes.
We want to thank the Heartbeats. We want to thank all the chat. And until next time, see y'all later. Y'all be safe. Bye.
Bye,
Yes.
y'all.
Love talk, it's love talk. We also know it gets deep, but we still love and laugh. Love talk, let's chat. Love talk, it's love talk.